This episode was previously recorded in front of an imaginary studio audience.
Time for Fun Life Friday!
Alright, now you night chatters out there, your old pal Skip DeSheau coming back at you again from the Volcano Club. It's another Fun Night Friday. I think it's Friday. You know, ever since we did that time change, I don't know what day it is. I didn't know if I was supposed to go ahead one day or go back one day. So hopefully it's Friday. But if it isn't, well, whatever day it is, hopefully it's a fun knife day for you. You know what? You might not even be watching it today. You might be watching it some other day. I know one thing. I'm recording it today, so you're not going to watch it yesterday. Wait, if I did that time change wrong, then maybe it is yesterday, today, and tomorrow will be today. I always get confused with all that time change stuff. Anyway, skip out. Wait. I came here to talk about knives. Happy Fun Night Friday, all you knife chatters out there. Your old pal Skip DeSheau coming back at you again. And now I remember what I wanted to talk to you about. It's about Rough Rider knives. Because I saw that video yesterday, or maybe it was today. Oh no, we're not getting in there again. I saw that video from Tobias about Rough Rider knives, alright? Man, we're going to have to do some editing on this one for sure. I saw this video where Tobias was talking about all these Rough Rider knives. And you know what? He goes through and yammers on for a good half hour or so, and not one single fixed blade. It's like, doesn't Rough Rider make fixed blades? Of course they make fixed blades. They make some great fixed blades, but does Tobias show any of them? Not a single one. So I thought what I would do is I would show you some Rough Rider fixed blades here at the Volcano Club. And I think first knife I'm going to show you here is right here. Look at that. The little Bigfoot on there. See that? Look at that big foot. Right there. It says Bigfoot. All in there. Got it nicely drawn in there. And a big foot on there. See? Bigfoot. It's a little skinner. This is for skinning your Bigfoots. Yeah, I think that's what it's for. I have to ask Yakima Bob. I've never tried to skin a Bigfoot. Or maybe this is a knife for Bigfoots who want to skin somebody. One or the other, but this is one of them little Rough Rider skinners. And it's designed after somebody else's knife. A lot of the Rough Rider knives you'll find out there, they're like sort of like a copy of something else, but they're done at an affordable price. And that's the cool thing about it. Yeah, I know. They're done by an affordable price because they're using like a 448 stainless steel instead of like an S30V stainless steel. But you know what? This is a knife guaranteed to skin a Bigfoot. Is that other knife in the S30V guaranteed to skin a Bigfoot? I don't think so, but this one can. It's got wonderful little wood handles there. Comes with a lanyard there, so you can like slip it around your hand so you won't drop it while you're skinning that Bigfoot. And then comes with a nice little nylon sheath, so when you stick the bloody blade in there, it's not going to rot on you like a leather sheath would. So that's also to keep the prices down a little bit. So it's a really nice little knife, a little skinner knife. You could use it for chopping your veggies too, you know. If you know, because from what I understand, Bigfoots, they're vegetarian. So maybe you don't want to skin one, but you want to like make it dinner. You can chop up your peppers and vegetables and carrots and everything like that, so you can feed a Bigfoot that you're going to have for company. And you know what? I think you would much rather you do that than try and give him a haircut with this knife. Yeah, Bigfoots don't like to get haircuts. Yakima Bob told me that. Anyway, let's move on to the next one here. Another knife by Rough Rider. This one's pretty cool. This one here is a speak softly and carry a big stick. It's a Teddy Roosevelt knife. Now this is supposed to be like a copy of the knife that Teddy Roosevelt made for all of the Rough Riders way back when they were in that Spanish-American War. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's a pretty cool looking knife anyway. Got a nice brass cross guard. You can't find these anymore. They just made a certain number of them, and once they ran out of them, they ran out of them. They didn't make them again, but I understand they also have one like for Patrick Henry and stuff like that. And wonderful coffin-handled Bowie though. Only about a 6-inch blade or so on there. Got a little choil up front so you can get on both sides of that brass guard, so that like when you get in a knife fight or something, you can lose your front finger because it's not protected by the guard. That's pretty cool too. That way they can call you, you know, if you lose one of those fingers, yeah, because you're in a knife fight, you can become a shop teacher, because shop teachers never have all their fingers. They're always missing at least one finger. Well, the good shop teachers are always missing at least one finger. That's from back when I was in high school. We had this thing called like wood shop and all these other shops. And if your shop teacher had all of his fingers, you know he hadn't been teaching shop that long. He was probably really just a history teacher or something, or one of them English teachers, and they needed somebody to fill in for shop. But within a day or two, that English teacher or history teacher, he's going to lose one of those fingers on a buzzsaw or something, and then he will be a bona fide shop teacher. So that's pretty cool too. That's why they put choils here too though, so that when you're like doing all that fancy stuff with the knife, you can get your finger cut off. Yeah, but this one's a really good one for the mouth. Yeah, this is a Teddy Roosevelt. I can picture Teddy Roosevelt charging up San Juan Hill. Got a pistol in one hand, a rifle in the other, and if he says, but he can't say charge because, you know, then it sounds like, so he'd have to take the knife out of his mouth in order to say charge. So maybe he didn't do that way. I don't know. Anyway, Teddy Roosevelt knife. That was one by Roosevelt, by Rough Rider. Let's see here. What else we got? Here we go. It's a boot knife. Biggest boot knife I ever seen though. Look at that. Look at that big old dagger. Nice wire wrapped handle. It's flat too. See that? Look at that. Didn't like that. This feels really good in the hand. Got that wire wrapping. Oh, it is sharp on both sides too. And this is like their, they call it a boot dagger. What is that? The RR 2100, something like that. Rough Rider 2100 boot dagger. Look at the size. It's big. It's not. And then it's got a. They say it's a boot dagger, but it's got a belt sheath. So I don't know how much of a boot dagger it'd be, but it would be a big boot dagger. Now look at that though. Nice leather sheath. Well, it's a leather sheath made from a cardboard cow. So, you know, it's not the top quality leather that you're going to get from a top quality knife, but for 448 stainless steel, that's a big hunking knife. Got a nice handle to it, and big old blade too. I don't know how easy it would be to conceal, especially if you're trying to put it in a boot. If you got this in your boot, you're going to have to stand and fight, because if you were to try to run away, you'd be limping. Whoa. You'd be able to run with one leg, and the other leg would just kind of be stuck to the ground, because you'd probably slide down, hit into the dirt or something. But it's a big knife. It's a big one. And that's the thing with Rough Rider. They got a lot of big ones when it comes to their fixed blades. They got some small ones too, but not a lot of big ones. Here's the small one though. This one, this is the Smoky Mountain toothpick. Now they made a lot of these, and these were made before Rough Rider too. Parker made these, and all sorts of other people have made them too. But this one's really nice. This was for the 20th anniversary of Smoky Mountain Knife Works, I think. And it's got a stacked leather handle, brass there, brass here, and a nice little pointy blade. But there is absolutely no edge on this at all. No edge. And from what I understand, it's like a 420 steel. It's definitely just a poker or it's a conversation piece, but at the same time, it is a knife that if you would like to be carrying this with you somewhere and people were not too crazy about a concealed weapon or, it looks like something that could definitely wind up in, or have you wind up in jail if you had it like tucked into your belt and the police officer found it there and he's like, why do you have that knife in your belt there, Skip? And but we won't go there. But yeah, you don't want to be caught with this knife like concealed in a place that you can't have a knife like this concealed, because it would be definitely illegal and it would look like something threatening, because, well, it's a cute little hideaway dagger there, and this one is a boot knife. Let's see, what else we got here? Go to the biggie. Yeah. How about this one? You don't see many of those around, right? And this is by Rough Rider. Now I gotta tell you, a lot of the Rough Rider fixed blades are out of China. This one is actually made in Pakistan. And it's got a stag handle and it's got a wonderful brass D-guard to go in there. Now Tobias had to fix this up a bit. It didn't really fit in right and the handle was a little loose. It's not anymore. He fixed that all up. But look at that blade. Is that not a pretty blade? Can you see it there? Look at that raindrop Damascus going on there. And you got the brass support up here, whatever they call it. I don't know how strong those are. I know they're pinned through the blade, but I don't know how long they'll stay on there. And you got that nice wedge going on there. It's not sharp. This is not a false edge. This has got a decent enough edge on it, but once again, it doesn't matter. I don't think you can, well, if you're in Texas, you can carry this. I wonder, this is one of those knives that, Captain Dickerson, he comes up to Jim Bowie and goes, "Hey, Jim Bowie, can I see that fancy knife everybody's always talking about, the Bowie knife? I want to see what your Bowie knife looks like." And Jim Bowie pulls out his Bowie knife, and Captain Dickerson pulls out something like this and goes, "Mine's bigger." Yeah, I can picture that. You know how men get with that stuff. But yeah, this is a pretty knife. Mostly like a ball hanger, I get it, but I have chopped a few things with it, and it's nice and firm now. So that's pretty cool knife. Yeah, that's a big old Rough Rider out of Pakistan. Let's see here. What's this one here? Ooh, maybe this is the one that Captain Dickerson showed, or maybe this is the one Santa Ana was carrying, because this is the Vicero Bowie. Look at those knuckles. Ooh, boy. And that's a big chunk right there. Now this is like patterned after an old Mexican Bowie, but it's kind of modernized a bit too. Got a nice little sheath there. Nice leather sheath. This one's better than that. This might be like a pressboard cow instead of a cardboard cow. This one's a little bit better. And it's got a nice, whatever they call that stuff where they stamp it so it looks pretty. And then got a little accent there in black. Got a nice strap there. Nice little belt loop. And you got a cutout in the blade here. They didn't need to do that, but it's kind of cool looking. That's one of the things that's kind of modern about it. There's where it comes through. So this is some kind of it goes all the way through. It's a push-through tang, but I don't know how much of it is a rat tail or anything. Just a small bit of a stag in the middle there, and otherwise you got two metal collars there. All of this is supposed to be stainless steel, 448 stainless steel. And look at that blade there. Look at that long clip on there. Now this is, again, a swedge. It's unsharpened, but it's got a good edge on there. This one here is made in China. It's the Vicero Bowie, and it's got a halfway decent sheath for a knife coming out of China. And usually the leather sheaths aren't that good, but this one's a pretty decent leather sheath on there. Let's see here. What's another one here? Here, this one. This is take 2 on the Highland Bowie. Now the first Highland Bowie did not have a full tang, but this one does have a full tang. Got a dangly sheath. Look at that sheath, oh boy. It's mostly nylon, but it's got a little leather accent there for Rough Rider. Right down in the middle, Rough Rider. A nice snap there. And this snap, you can move it over to the other side if you want to. You can push it through and somehow get it all the way over to the other side. People have done that. It snaps in the middle, and the blade, as you can see here, let's see if we can do this without cutting anything. Put it in. There we go. See, look at that. You got it that way. Notice the handle. Flip it over, going that way. So you can carry this one left or right-handed, because this strap can flip over to the other side. You have to pass it through the middle here. It'll come out on the other side and snap right there. Or you can leave it on this side if you're left-handed, because that's the way this is set up for lefty. And a really beautiful blade. Again, it's got the finger remover device up front here, so you can get that finger up in the choil in front of there. Now that's actually handy for when you're chopping and stuff. And like I said, this is the second iteration of the Highland Bowie. That one, the first one had a very short tang that went to about here. This one has a full tang. It goes all the way through. And you can kind of see that when you're looking at the guard, because you can see the blade is actually part of the guard here too, and it's all stamped out and then chopped and set up. And really good edge on this one. Again, just a swedge up here. It's not sharp, but you got a really nice blade, and a big old blade on this one too. This is a Bowie. This is truly a big old Bowie knife, and this one's really nice. Yeah, I know it's made in China. You got the fuller. I shouldn't call it a fuller, because we all know it's really a blood groove. Got a blood groove on both sides there. For some reason, some people want to call it a fuller, because then it doesn't sound as threatening as blood groove. But let's think of it, blood groove. Also, that's also something that acts as a really good device for when you're trying to knife carry, because that can catch into your teeth, so you won't drop the knife. And so it's really good for knife carry with that blood groove there. I like to think of it as your tooth holder. Yeah, this is a really good knife. I like this one. This is a beautiful knife. Yeah, the Highland Bowie. That's a great one. And then what else we got here? Well, here's a good one too. This is their some survival knife. It's I think they call it a D2 survival knife, because it's got D2 blade steel. Now this is modeled after some kind of buck knife. I don't remember which one it was though, but I think it's buck. But you know, that guy John Rambo made these kind of knives all fancy and famous. You know, see there, you got the non-functional saw up on the top there, but you do have the blood groove there. Now this one, I would not advise doing the mouth carry on this one because of this. This got a couple little sharp parts there. You might chip a tooth or something. This one's got it's a little wet. I wonder why it's a little wet. Oh yeah, I remember. I was testing it to see if the handle here, you know, it's a hollow handle, and I wanted to make sure I could carry my, extra rations in there, but it's not waterproof. Well, it's supposedly waterproof, but it's not watertight. If you fill it up, it's going to leak down onto your blade, which is really a problem, because then you get this feeling that you want to lick the blade to get all that water, to get all that water off of it. Yeah, but you don't want to do that. So this one, unless you can find a way to seal the bottom, you really can't carry I think it holds about an ounce, but it won't hold it for long because it is going to leak through. So you got to seal that bottom first. Anyway, so that part was a little disappointing, but I guess it's nice that you can keep like it comes with like a fire starter in there, you know, or a ferro rod. Yeah, it's a ferro rod, and then it's got some strike anywhere matches that'll work when they're wet. I hope they'll work when they're wet. But once you get all that stuff in there, there is no room for like any kind of liquid, which is unfortunate. Now, it comes with all sorts of other stuff like a compass and all that other stuff. That's all in this pouch up front here. And a really complicated sheath here that it comes with too. So, yeah, the D2 survival knife. This is going to survive. You may not, but if you get attacked by a bear, this knife will survive. Even Yakima Bob said, if you get attacked by a bear, this knife will survive. You probably won't, but the bear will have a really nice knife. So anyway, moving on. And then last one, I swiped this one from Tobias. I got to give it back to him. But this is the Paratrooper Bowie. This is one. This is not even made in China. It's not made in China. It's not made in Pakistan. It's also not made in the United States. But I tell you what, it's made by a company that a lot of people really respect. And this one is made in El Salvador, and it was made by a Condor for Rough Rider. And it's the this is Tobias's pride and joy of fixed blades from Rough Rider. I don't know why he didn't show it to you, because it's such a cool knife. This is copied off of the Paratrooper Bowie. They call it the Paratrooper Bowie here. And it comes with a nice box with the 101st on there and everything else. See, 101st, 82nd Airborne. Got the jump wings on there. Got about a 9-inch blade. Wonderful wooden handle. Feels great in the hand. A good chopper. And 1070 carbon steel blade, or I think it was 1075 carbon steel blade. This part is not sharp. This part is, and it's a nice little cutter. Kind of a slim blade, but it is stiff. Kind of like a mini machete that came from Condor, but it's Rough Rider Paratrooper Bowie. So there's a lot of good Rough Rider fixed blades out there. This is only touching the surface, and most of them are out of China. I think this is the only one I know of that's out of El Salvador. Any of them that you see if it's an older one and it's got like a Damascus blade, that's a dead giveaway that it's out of Pakistan. And it's better than the unnamed Pakistan Damascus, but it's still Pakistan Damascus. This one, oh yeah, I like this one. And there's all sorts of little ones too. They got itty bitty ones. Maybe Tobias will show some of those some other time. I'm not going to show them right now though. In any case, I think I yapped enough. And by now it probably isn't Friday anymore. I've been talking so long. So I think, you know what? I guess the best thing best thing I should do is just say, skip out. Been your old pal Skip DeSheau. Another fun night Friday in the books. Remember, if your night's not fun, you're doing it wrong. Skip out.
If your knife's not fun, you're doing it wrong, and Skip Out are registered trademarks of Skip DeSheau Enterprises. This has been a Cat Production presentation. All rights reserved.